This is beautiful leading and matching steps. The mirror neurons are working there. So they are kind of going together here. Doing something together before the riding is always a good idea. To build a little bit of a connection on the ground there. And the leading is perfect for building a connection. It's also, of course, perfect for building a disconnection if we are controlling the horse and using too much pressure. But leading like this, it's beautiful and rarely seen today. So I think this is a 10 out of 10 here. Yeah. Very awesome. Stopping with her feet first. You know, this is a beautiful example of using your feet first and not the hands first. And as humans, it's so easy for us to use the hands first that we don't even think about it. But the horses notice. So that was a beautiful halt as well.
Thank you.
Okay, do you want to whip? Or you prefer not to?
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna try it without and maybe later. But,
Yeah. It can be to get her hind end going a bit there in the turns.
Yeah. Well,
it's easier for her to understand
okay,
on the butt and the leg aid. But I use the leg aid first. And if she doesn't really react with the hind part, I kind of get her hind end going a bit there. But I'm not sure you even need it. She's very curious. Yeah, but now you can try the same as I did yesterday.
Yes.
You ride off and see where you end up.
Yeah.
And where you end up, that's where you do turns. Yeah, she's heading straight to the gate. Yes, beautiful. Because when now Lillian does these turns, the horse becomes softer in the body. Like there, she's a bit softer in the body. Yeah, and stop and rest away from the gate. Perfect. Let her think about it. Yeah, she uses her hind legs very nicely in the bends, in the turns there. Very nice. And now she's heading away from the gate with intention. And that's the whole point. It's that the horse will choose to go somewhere else than the gate. So we can't really make them go away from the gate, but we can make it a favorable thing to do. So that the horse chooses it from self. Yeah, this is very lovely, and it's very easy to see how she becomes softer in the body from doing the bends. So you both get to practice the riding signals and get the horse soft in the body while getting rid of magnets. Without, you know, doing trot circles and doing a whole lot of work, but doing something you would do anyway. Yes, she's so pretty.
Yes, she is.
And you know, sometimes the riding instructor becomes a magnet. Like if you would every time ride to me and we would chat and rest together, you know, the riding instructor becomes a huge magnet because that's where the horse is resting and the rider is talking with the instructor. But I'm not a magnet, so that's good. But if that happens, you do the same with the instructor. as with the gate or the corner or wherever the horse wants to be. Yeah, I think this is lovely, and I'm watching her hind legs a lot.
We're going towards the gate again.
Yeah, that's okay. She decides where to go, you decide what to do. So this is a great way of also connecting the rein aid to the hind leg a bit. Because when she's turning, she uses her inner hind leg and crosses a bit over, without it being a huge fight either. This is something that happens kind of naturally. And now we are on the track, on loose reins.
Can I just ride around?
Yes, you do whatever you want. This is amazing.
Now we're going again. Oh, we're going towards you.
Yeah, so don't stop
I'm
here.
sorry.
You can turn here if you want. Yeah, but this was beautiful. She followed the track from self. I don't think she has done that before. And now they are way over there. Awesome. Yeah, do a little turn. Softness in the body. Hind legs crossing over. Beautiful. Yes, I love this. And we have a lick in the chew. Because what happens if we pressure them to be on the track, you know, the pressure happens where we want the horse to be. But if we release them to be on the track, the release happens where we want the horse to be. So it is a bit counterintuitive in terms of what we normally learn when riding, but it makes so much sense to the horses.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
You can feel her thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was kind of straight as an arrow there, going the track in the opposite direction of where she initially wanted to be.
Oh, a new attraction point.
Yeah, a new
maybe
attraction point. So we are not
I'm
going to
sorry.
stop and chat here, but you can, you know, do the bending thing. Oh,
Oh, now we're off to the gate again.
yes. And the horse thinks this is comfortable too, because they get to have a saying. The rider doesn't decide everything.
Well, she connects and then she disconnects.
Yes.
She connects again and yeah, she
Yeah.
switches between that. Yeah.
It's very interesting to watch because you see it in her body as well. So when she disconnects, she's like this, walking like this.
Yes.
And when you do a bend, she, you know, has another pace and uses her hind legs differently.
Yes. Maybe I will just let her walk off and I'll see where she goes.
Yes.
And then I'll go from there.
Yeah. But we can't really force them to relax and use their bodies functionally. It's more like a result of how the horse is feeling. And doing these type of turns puts them in a relaxed posture and facilitates hind leg engagement, while the horse is feeling good doing it. But she's also in the heat, that's for sure. Yes, see how the hind legs start moving there and she changes her pace and posture a bit. Beautiful. Yeah, now she's walking very nicely. Do you feel that too?
Yes.
Yes. So a good way to end is like when the horse is able to walk with some consistency in a nice posture and with some hind leg engagement while being, you know, connected with the rider and not focused on the other horses. And that she's kind of doing it from self, because then it becomes a habit and the rider doesn't really need to do anything, just sit there and the horse is moving functionally with hind leg engagement and the functional top line from self, which is possible. Yes. Oh. Yeah, she's back on the track now on loose reins. This is very nice. I love this. I love how she's walking there too. But now she lost her hind end a bit again. And then we can do this bend. Activate the hind part, get the bend in their body and show them, you know, a more pleasant way to move instead of trying to pressure them to move in a functional way, but rather show them the way. So if we, every time we do a turn with the horse, get the soft neck and hind leg engagement, you know, horses become lovely to ride. And it's very easy. Hold out the inner rein and use your inner leg aid. And once the horse is in a good posture, you ride straight forwards. And it can be a bit difficult for these trotters to do that. They're not so inclined to move in that way because they are built to trot fast. And many of them are also brought up in very flat pastures and paddocks, so they haven't really moved in many different ways. So going out in the terrain is also a great thing to do. And you can put up some trot poles and a whole lot of stuff, but try to not pressure them to move functionally, but rather facilitate it and reward it, and then you will get more of it. But for now, this is perfect to just get rid of the magnets in a very beneficial way, without any drama and with exercises this horse definitely needs. And most horses need a softer rein response and more hind leg engagement. So we get this in every turn, every time we pick up on the rein, you know, we will have a dream horse before we know it. Yeah, she's on the track now, moving beautifully. I think I would probably then stop her there maybe. She also has a nice forward. Yeah, I think this is maybe a nice way to end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she enjoyed the ride.
I do too.
Yeah. She feels a bit special now. Yeah. She's a riding horse. Yes, you are. Good girl. We are so proud of you. Very well done, Lilian.
Thank you.
I learned so much from watching this, and you did wonderfully.
Can I walk her around?
Yes, yes. And then she's doing stuff like that. I haven't really led her at liberty that much yet. But she follows. So beautiful. And it's not like the pressure and release. Lilian is not pressuring her to follow. Like, if she doesn't follow, I'm going to put her to some pressure. This is a pure connection. The horse wants to follow Lilian. And I think that's so beautiful. That we don't train it so much, but it kind of happens as a natural thing. Oh, this is so lovely. Woo! Let's give her an applause. Scare the horse. Oh, let her get used to applause. Yeah, but that's the good thing about these trotters. They are often trained from a young age, and they also go to trot shows and trot competitions with audiences clapping and lots of stuff happening.
Yes.
So she was not scared of the applause.
No. I don't think so. Hi. But she's such a different horse than in the first few videos.
Yes,
Really
she is.
such a big difference. I remember the cold shoulder and the who are
Yeah,
you?
yeah. Turning the butt towards,
Yes,
swinging her
everything,
tail,
yeah.
kicking a bit. But it would be very stupid to ride her before connecting with her and teaching her the riding signals. Yeah, it would be unsafe and not pleasant. But by doing these very, very simple things, it can have such a huge effect. But doing complicated things without having the simple stuff there,
You can base them on.
yeah, that's not going to make things better. Oh, I love this. So beautiful. Okay, I hope this helps. Thank you for training my horse, Lilian.
Thank you for having me. Yes.
This was so
Very nice. Yeah.
so wonderful. You're very talented.
Thank you.